So here is Galactic Gal with Christian, and Gary's come to stay with me the night, and basically he wanted to do a little bit of tribute to Christian.
Yes, I certainly did, because even though I didn't know him that long, it was only 2 or 3 years, I've become a very good pal of his, and we only actually met once, like at a Martin Leakey sort of like convention up in Birmingham, and we shared a room together, and we had a right laugh, and it's hard not to recognise him, how tall he was, but we become very good friends. And how many podcasts we do? We've done 6 together, didn't we?
6 together, yeah.
We've done 6 podcasts together, like about various subjects, and I've lost a very good friend, and I was very upset. I was in Bristol at the time when Karen told me, and it was very very sad for me, and you know, I did shed a tear. I told when my friend picked me up, like, you know, I told her, I said, well, I'm a little bit upset, like I said, unfortunately my friend has passed away, and he'd been suffering for a good while.
Well, he started to get these really, really bad coughing fits, probably about April last year, and it went right through the summer. He didn't want to do hangouts with me, because, just want to show you this, right? This is for people, because I have stuck him out a bit. Just want to show this while I'm talking, yeah. So basically, when I looked on here, there's 46 hangouts that I had with Christian. Obviously, this last 2 is with him struggling through his cancer. And it's very strange here as well, because you were on the telephone. Oh, yes, you had this one with him. Look at that. The dog created all that, and now she's come back in. Oh, it's doing a bit of a wobbly. This one here, you were on the phone. No, you were here, weren't you?
Was I here?
That was with Mickey, but we were on the phone to Christian.
That's right.
That one.
Yeah.
So we were on the phone to Christian, yeah. And that's the last time Mickey did, there's a picture of him. That's a couple of weeks before he died.
Yeah, it's very, very sad. I mean,
lovely Mickey. I miss you so much, Mickey.
You know, we did know, me and Karen, like that he was. There was a time limit on how long Christian was going to be here, and he did suffer, bless him, like very badly towards the end. Whereby I phoned him up one day, and he said, "Gal, I'll have to go because I haven't got the strength to sort of like hold the phone up anymore," as he was wasting away, and it was very sad for me. And I actually tried to get him to do one last podcast together, but he didn't want to, Karen. He wanted to be remembered for the podcast we done together and his own individual podcasts, and he, you know, for his own reasons, he didn't want to do it. But
these are all the hangouts that I had with him on the channel. He was into the worm armour.
Yeah. Well, do you know something? We really brought out the best in each other, because it's going to be hard for me to find someone. I could pick a subject, like, and I thought, my God, I know everything about this subject, like, and then Christian would be on with me and he'd say, "Gal, what about this with that?" And we rubbed off on each other, and it was like, you know, we done some fantastic.
There's our one about the incubator babies.
Yeah, we done some fantastic podcasts together,
and that was in 2021.
Oh right, a few years ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And basically, it was very sad for me, and I don't think I'm going to get anyone to fill his boots, because we was like the Morton and Wise show, you know. We did rub off on each other. Like, I can still carry on my own, but I feel like a big part of me has gone now, Karen. Like, you know, because of our acquired knowledge over the years and our various range of subjects, part of me is not going to be able to have him to say, "Oh, Christian, what about this?" And he'd go, "Yeah, Gal, the reason for that is duh, 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 duh," you know, like he used to do with me. So unfortunately, like, I've lost someone who was very knowledgeable, a very highly intelligent man, and also turned out to be a very good friend
but that doesn't mean that you're stupid, because you're an intelligent man. But he was also a very intelligent man.
Yes. Well, we
I
both
only
know.
rubbed shoulders. Angel, the one in America about the pyramids, he's a very intelligent man.
We've obviously both done our research quite deeply, and I learnt stuff off of him, and he learnt stuff off of me.
I mean, I know he's gone, but I've got that bit where I think it's just hard to believe he's gone.
Well, do you know something? I'm hoping, like, that he can work through me. Like, you know, I can carry on doing this, Karen, And just like
you can go, oh Gary, don't forget
just like
this.
we think Paul McCartney
Don't forget that.
Just like we think Paul McCartney's working through Billy Shear's Shepherd, like he wants to believe. Maybe Christian can do the same thing with me. I haven't got Billy Shear's money, but at the end of the day, at least like I can carry on the good work that I've done all these years. And it just happened that I was a friend of mine. If someone see the earlier,
just to explain to everybody, that is Gary, and that is Christian.
Yes. I'm the one left. That he doesn't look so tall there, but he was a very tall man, and we had a right good time that weekend, like at that convention, and we put the wells to rights, and then when we was getting like the bus back, I think we used my bus pass. It wasn't a companion pass, but I said I'm his carer or something like that, So we got the bus back to the hotel, but we were both noted that we was looking for people, we was listening for people like with the Brummie accent that I can't do. And when we got on the bus when we got I come from Dudley. Well, when we got on the bus
going to the beach, going to bar.
All the people.
I remember people talking like that. We're on a holiday, going to restaurant.
All the people
going to aeroplane.
Were Polish, and another race. I've got nothing against any of them, but my point is, a woman got on the bus and she started speaking in a Brummie accent, and I said, "Thank God, there's a Brummie here," and the whole bus erupted in laughter. And I said, I've heard that Brummie accent. Now, a lot of people don't like it, but I actually do like it. I think it's great. I remember, Harry Enfield used to do a very good impersonation, of a Brummie. He said, "I think I've got much more money than you." It's like the way they sort of hold on to their sort of vowels, and it was quite funny, really, because we were both in hysterics when we got back to the hotel. Saying we come up here to hear the Brummie accent, because he don't live that far away. I mean, he lived in Northampton,
yeah.
Which was when we went home. We went on, got a National Express coach back to Northampton, and I spent some time with him, also in one of his local pubs, and he was perfectly okay then. I mean, he didn't show any signs of illness. So one thing I've learned about what's happened to my poor friend, mine and Karen's poor friend Christian is, do enjoy yourself. Keep up all the good work, but enjoy yourself, because you never know when your number's going to be called, Karen. He was a bit straight. I mean, he didn't really want to see anybody. I mean, no, they can't blame him. I wanted to sort of I would have gone up and gone to see him, but he got to the point in his life that he told me he didn't want to see anyone, Karen. He got to the point where I know what it's like.
I think he was a bit embarrassed about how thin he'd got.
When I see my uncle dying of cancer when he was in hospital, it was not a very nice sight, because I actually walked past my uncle's bed, and I said, "Excuse me, I'm looking for John so and so," and they said, "That's him over there." And I said, "That ain't my uncle. This is back in 1991." And obviously, the cancer had eaten him away, Karen. And if poor Christian looks anything like him, he just looked like a bag of bones.
I know, but I kind of expected that. But I said I still wanted to come and see him.
Yeah, we wouldn't have cared about that, would we? I mean, no. I would have gone up and seen him. If he was on. Listen, I've seen people. I've seen my mum pass away in front of me, so I'm not unattuned to sort of see people dying in front of me. And then when I was in Tenerife, and when I lived over there, many years ago, about 20, 30 years ago, a guy said to me, "Can you come and see my wife, because you work in the gym? She don't look very well." And I had to tell him that his wife had passed away, because rigor mortis already set in. I think shock had got in, and he carried her out of his caravan and said, "Knocks on my door."
Oh gosh, one second. What's
that? Someone calling?
Sorry, that was my mum that called. But anyway, what it is we did waffle on a little bit probably, but basically we're just so sorry that he's died.
Yeah, and we just wanted to sort of give him a good send off, an epitaph, a memorial, eulogy, whatever you want to call it, and we've done that now, because he's already been cremated, hasn't he?
Last Wednesday.
He's already been cremated, so we've missed that. I think his brother he's doing some kind of memorial, but
he said he'd let me know. He might not do it for a few months.
It's in Northampton, and I could probably get there. If I can get to Milton Keynes, I can probably get a bus there. It won't cost me anything. Unfortunately, Karen, she's looked, and it's going to cost about £100 return.
Yeah, I looked up. It said 100. Yeah. But what it was is I just wanted to show you the 42 or 46 videos to show that since 2021, we also had quite a few hangouts, even if you were on some of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that he was quite a part of the channel.
That's great.
People don't realise
how big he was in the channel. But anyway,
he was a good friend.
He was a good friend, and we just wanted to give him our own little version of a send off, and I think we've done that. You know, and rest in peace, Christian.
Yes, because he wanted to go at the end.
Yeah, he didn't want to live. He didn't want to live at the end. He got to the point now when Karen phoned me up and told me I was in Bristol. I mean,
he said that none of the pills worked.
Yeah,
he was in so much pain. It was agony.
He was racked in pain.
And
you know,
he just wanted to be put down. Basically.
He wanted. Now, do you know something?
That's horrible, isn't it?
Let's hope God is using him to work through me, because you know that would be fantastic. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, if you believe in the afterlife.
This is a bit killing, really, because in this room maybe there's Mickey and Christian.
I think I've got Mickey
and my dad.
I've got Mickey one side giving me a pint of Guinness, and Christian on the other side wanted to do a podcast with me, because when I come down and stay with Mickey, if you remember, like because he knew. Do
you know what? Jimbo's only just finished them.
Because he knew I liked Guinness, like he bought about two crates of blinking Guinness, like, and I said, Mickey, I'm never be able to drink all that lot in a couple of days. He said, you can have a good go.
I might not be sure, but there might be one in the fridge.
Wow.
Jimbo might have bought those, but there might be one in the fridge.
Wow. I might even listen. I'm going to be spoilt later on, because not only am I getting sort of like in a jacuzzi, in a nice warm jacuzzi, we've got some nice little snacks to be downstairs, and even maybe have a pint of Guinness as well.
There you go.
So anyway,
Christian
in heaven, which I'm sure you can. We both love you and miss you, and we're all going to meet again one day when it's our turn. So yeah. Rest in peace, Christian.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you very much.
I'm really sorry he's gone myself.
Yeah, thank you.
But anyway, thank you, and everybody that's listening to this video. Love you, Christian.
Love you, mate.